Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Hasham. Now I am going to start the problems on calculating the tax liability. Last 4 videos I have completely explained you about the introduction to income tax. What are the different types of taxes, what are the different rates of taxes, slab rate, flat rate, then what are the different types of SSCs. All these things I have already explained in the last 4 videos. The problems are completely based on that theory. So if you have joined now without watching the theory, it will not at all be helpful. You'll get confused. So my suggestion, if you want the perfect knowledge on income tax, first of all watch the 4 theory videos which I have already uploaded. Go to the playlist of my channel, select the subject income tax for the assessment year 21-22. Watch the first 4 videos, not once, twice, thrice. Then you come to this video. Definitely you can get a lot of confidence on the subject of income tax. Before starting the problem, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which are given in the link under my description. So always keep ready the problems, then you watch the video. Take a screenshot of the first 7 problems I have written on the board, then I'll explain. Come on, we'll start the first problem. See the very first problem. Sri Shanti Swarup, age 51 years, reported his total income as rupees 4,25,000, taxable at a flat rate of 15%. Calculate tax liability. First of all, the SSC is a non-senior citizen because the age is below 60 years. First of all. Secondly, the total income is 4,25,000. And the tax rate applicable is only flat rate 15%. That's all. So how to compute the tax liability? I have shown you in detail here. Sri Shanti Swarup, age 51 years, below 60 years, so non-senior citizen. Total income 4,25,000 given. Basic exemption is allowed for normal incomes and special income. This is a special income because flat rate of tax is given 15%, right? So basic exemption is allowed. For non-senior citizen persons, the basic exemption limit is 2,50,000. Already I have explained in the last video. So 2,50,000 basic exemption deduct, taxable income is 7,75,000. The tax rate is given in the problem 15%. So 15% of 1,75,000, 26,250 is the tax liability. Now deduct tax rebate under section 87A. It will not be given in the problem. You must know the provision. If the total income is below 5 lakh rupees, then tax rebate under section 87A will be allowed to the least of the following 2 amounts: actual income tax or fixed 12,500, whichever is least. This 12,500 is fixed by the income tax department. So actual income tax how much? 26,250, whereas fixed is 12,500, whichever is least. So 12,500 is least. So after completing the solution, you have to give a note. And one more thing, while watching this video, always keep a notebook beside you. Whenever I say something, immediately you should write it down. Otherwise you'll forget it. Income tax is a tough subject set by many students. The reason, they will forget the provisions. They will mess up with the provisions. So it's not at all impossible. It is difficult, provided if you have written simultaneously, it will not be difficult. So always keep a notebook, calculator, pen beside you. So after completing the solution, you should write a note. In that note, you should write the SSC is a non-senior citizen and the total income is below 5 lakh rupees. So tax rebate under section 87A is allowed to the least of the following 2 amounts: actual income tax or 12,500, whichever is least. Actual income tax 26,250 or 12,500, whichever is least. So 12,500 is least. Deduct 13,750. To this we add health and education cess. Remember, surcharge will not be added because the total income is below 50 lakh. Up to 50 lakh rupees, no surcharge. Here only small income, so surcharge is not there. Directly health and education says 4% of 13,750, 550. So tax liability will be 14,300. That's all. First problem I have explained. So what are the points you have remembered here? Basic exemption 2,50,000 because non-senior citizen. Tax rebate under section 87A because the SSC's total income is below 5 lakh. That's it. Next, second, Srimati Josna Frederick, age 67 years, means senior citizen. 60 plus but below 80 is a senior citizen. So 67 is a senior citizen. For senior citizen, the basic exemption limit is 3 lakh. Having total income of 4 crore 14 lakh taxable at a flat rate of 20%, determine her tax liability. The income is 4 crore 14 lakh. That means surcharge is applicable here, right? Huge income. Now basic exemption is allowed for non-senior and senior citizen, right? So basic exemption is how much here? 67 years of age means 3 lakh rupees is the basic exemption. So Srimati Josna Frederick, age 67 years and senior citizen. Total income is 4 crore 14 lakh. From this basic exemption, 3 lakh rupees will be allowed. For non-senior citizen, 2,50,000. For senior citizen, 3 lakh. Deduct taxable income 4 crore 11 lakh. The tax rate is given in the problems 20%. So 20% of 4 crore 11 lakh, it comes to 82 lakh 20,000. To this basic income tax, we add surcharge. Now what is the rate of surcharge? Now you remember. Note it down. Up to 50 lakh rupees, no surcharge. Over 50 lakh rupees, but up to 1 crore, it is 10 lakh. Over 1 crore, but up to 2 crore, it is 15%. From 2 crore to 5 crore, it is 25%. If the income is above 2 crore up to 5 crore, it is 25%. Here it is 4 crore 11 lakh, 4 crore 14 lakh. 4 crore 14 lakh is the total income. It is above 2 crore but below 5 crore. So the surcharge rate is 25%. So 25% of 82 lakh 20,000, it comes to 20 lakh 55,000. Add up, we'll get 1 crore 2 lakh 75,000. To this we add health and education cess 4%. That is mandatory every time. So 4% of 1 crore 2 lakh 75,000, 4 lakh 11,000. So ultimately, finally, the tax liability is 1 crore 6 lakh 86,000. That's it. So two problems we have done. The first problem non-senior, second problem senior citizen. And senior citizen basic exemption limit 3 lakh. No tax rebate. Tax rebate will be given only if the total income is below 5 lakh. Here the total income is in crores. So forget about tax rebate. Surcharge will be added because the total income is more than 2 crore but less than 5 crore. So 25% is the surcharge rate. That's it. Now third problem. Srimati Sarita, age 42 years, non-senior citizen, having total income of 10 lakh 56,000 taxable flat rate basis. Calculate tax liability if the tax rate is 20%. Exactly similar. Here, Srimati Sarita, age 42 years, so non-senior citizen, basic exemption limit 2 lakh 50,000. So total income is given 10 lakh 56,000 minus basic exemption 2 lakh 50,000. Deduct it 8 lakh 6,000 taxable income. Tax rate is given in the problem 20%. It comes to 1 lakh 61,200. Tax rebate under section 87A will not be allowed because the total income is above 5 lakh. So write it down. After completing this solution, you should give a note. Tax rebate under section 87A will not be allowed because the total income is above rupees 5 lakh. Above rupees 5 lakh. So tax rebate nil. Surcharge will not be applied. Surcharge will be applied only if the total income is above 50 lakh. Here It is not 50 lakh, it is only 10 lakh. So surcharge will not be there. Health and education says 4%. So tax liability 1,67,648. The previous video I explained you rounding off rule. Income tax provisions have been given regarding rounding off of income. The income should be rounded off to the nearest 10 rupees. So here last two digits you see 48. 48. So make it 50 rupees. Make it 50. If it is 45 or more than 45, make it 650. If it is less than 45, make it 40. Less than 45, make it 40. 45 or more than 45, make it 50. That's it. So what are the new point we have discussed in this problem? In this problem, first of all, non-senior citizen, basic exemption limit 2,50,000. Here tax rebate is not allowed because the total income is above 5 lakh. Surcharge will not be applied because the income is less than 50 lakh. That's it. Next, fourth problem. From the following particulars submitted to you, calculate tax liability. Total income 3,90,300, tax rate 20% on flat basis. SSC is a resident and senior citizen. Senior citizen means basic exemption 3 lakhs. So here resident and senior citizen. Total income 3,90,300, basic exemption allowed is 3 lakh. Basic exemption will be allowed for normal income and special income. For casual incomes, basic exemption is not allowed. So basic exemption 3 lakh, taxable income 90,300, tax 20% comes to 18,060. Now tax rebate under section 87A is allowed because the total income is below 5 lakh. The total income is below 5 lakh. So after completing this, in a notebook, write on. The SSC will get tax rebate under section 87A because the income is below 5 lakh. So how much is the tax rebate? Actual income tax or 12,500, whichever is least. Actual income tax 18,060 or 12,500, whichever is least. So 12,500 allowed. Health and education says as usual 4% on this amount. 222. Add up tax liability 5782. Again we have to round it off. Last two digits you see 82. 82 means last 2 rupees you ignore, make it 80. If it is 85 or more, then we would have taken 90. If it is 85 or more than 85, 86, 87, 88, we would have taken 90. But here we round it off to 80. That's it. This is the fourth problem. Now fifth. Determine the tax liability for the assessment year 21-22 under the following situations. On the total income of rupees 5 lakh. 5 lakh rupees total income. Taxable at 20% flat rate. Situation. 3 situations are given: senior citizen, super senior citizen and non-senior citizen. Under the 3 situations we have to compute the tax liability. One by one we'll take. Calculation of tax liability for the assessment year 21-22. First case, senior citizen. How is the total income? 5 lakh. For senior citizen, the basic exemption limit is 3 lakhs. Deduct 3 lakh. Taxable income 2 lakh. Then tax 20% of 2 lakh 40,000. Then tax rebate under section 87. The tax rebate will be allowed up to rupees 5 lakh. If the total income of the SSC is up to rupees 5 lakh, tax rebate will be allowed. If it is more than 5 lakh, tax rebate will not be allowed. Here exactly 5 lakh, so tax rebate will be allowed. Actual income tax or 12,500, whichever is least. So actual income tax 40,000 or 12,500, whichever is least. 12,500 is least. Deduct 27,500. As usual, health and education says 4% of this amount, 1,100. Tax liability 28,600. First situation completed, senior citizen. Second situation, super senior citizen. A person is called super senior citizen if his age is 80 or above. 80 years or above, super senior citizen. For super senior citizen, the basic exemption limit is 5 lakh rupees. Up to 5 lakh rupees, no tax at all. Over 5 lakh rupees, tax will be applied. Here the total income is 5 lakh only. So If the SSC is a super senior citizen, no tax liability because his total income is 5 lakh and basic exemption limit is also 5 lakh. So tax liability will be nil as the basic exemption limit is 5 lakh. Last one's non-senior citizen. For non-senior citizen, the basic exemption limit is 2,50,000. So out of 5 lakh rupees total income, 2,50,000 basic exemption deduct. So taxable income 2,50,000. Tax 20% of 2,50,000, 50,000. Now tax rebate under section 87A, that will be allowed. That will be allowed for senior citizen as well as non-senior citizen. So non-senior citizen tax rebate is actual income tax 50,000 or fixed amount 12,500, whichever is least. 12,500 is least. Deduct 37,500. To this add health and education says 4%. 39,000 is the tax slab. Remember, whatever I am explaining now, it's all the same thing what I have discussed in the last 4 videos. That's why I'm stressing, if you are genuinely interested in getting a good command on income tax subject, follow my instructions, follow my suggestions. Watch the first 3-4 videos. You will get all these points: basic exemption, senior, non-senior, super senior, and tax rate. Everything is specified there. If you join only to see the problems, you will get confused. Nothing you will get. So that's why be perfect about the provisions, then only easily you can solve the problem. Now, 6th one. Mr. Akash Deep won a lottery prize of 3,30,000 and is not having any other income. Winning from lottery is a casual income. On this casual income, there is a flat rate of tax of 30%, no basic exemption, no tax rebate. For casual income, no basic exemption will be allowed, no tax rebate under section 87A will be allowed. 30% straight tax. So here, winning from lottery is a casual income, 3,30,000. 30% is the rate of tax. It will not be given in the problem. You must know it. I have already explained in the previous videos. Casual income, the tax rate is 30%. So 30% of 3,30,000, 99,000. To this we add health and education cess. So 4% of 99,000, 3,960. Tax liability 1,02,960. That's it. Next one, 7th one. Srimati Bindu won a jackpot prize of 8,20,000 in a horse race and is not having other incomes. Horse races is also one of the casual income. Winning from lottery, horse races, card games, gambling, betting, TV programs and lucky dip. All these are the examples of casual incomes. So again, casual income, no basic exemption. The tax rate 30%. So jackpot prize, casual income, horse races 8,20,000. Then tax 30% of 8,20,000, 2,46,000. No basic exemption, no tax rebate. Health and education says 4%, 9,840. Tax liabilities 2,55,840. Here it is given, she is claiming exemption 2,50,000 and tax rebate 12,500. Comment. She will not get. We will explain her that tax rebate and exemption will not be allowed for casual incomes according to the provisions of Income Tax Act. So she cannot get. She cannot get the exemption, basic exemption, and also she cannot get the tax rebate. From casual incomes, no basic exemption is allowed. No tax rebate under section 87A will be allowed from casual incomes. So totally 7 problems I have explained in this video. Inshallah, 8th problem onwards, I'll continue in the next video. So if you are satisfied with my lecture, give a like to the video. Share my channel in your group, in your friend circle, so that more students can watch the video and enhance the knowledge. Give your comments on the videos, from which university you are pursuing the course. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And I want to inform you, I have started a second channel also by name Khan's Accounting Institute. So you can visit that channel also. I have given the link in my description of the second channel. Particularly this channel is helpful for IGCSE students, those who are pursuing Cambridge and Excel Pearson. But from knowledge person point of view, these videos are very much helpful for everyone. So do subscribe my second channel too. Inshallah, I'll continue the next problem in the next video.